Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the Kahoks. I said the Kahoks, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah. You know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, Kahoks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, boys,
High school, champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, one and all. I am Todd Duke, and welcome to the East Alton Ice Arena here in East Alton as we get you set for some Collinsville Kahok hockey. Yeah, I got a new camera, and I can't figure out how to get that to stop happening. As soon as I get on, it starts up again. Anyway, let's start that all over again. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Collinsville Kahok hockey here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're coming at you live tonight from the East Alton Ice Arena, and we're glad that you have taken some time out of your evening to spend it here with us as we get you set for some Kahok hockey as your 7-1 Collinsville Kahawks take on the 3-5 Alton Redbirds. And we welcome you in to the Chiropractic Works pregame show, brought to you, of course, by my friend Dr. Chris McCluskey at Chiropractic Works. He is the owner and the operator of that fine establishment, and he wants to help take care of you, him and his staff. They are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. You can call them at 343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. As I mentioned, Kahawks come in at 7-1 under second-year head coach Ryan Shea. Aaron Kessler is the head coach of the Alton Redbirds, and they come in with an overall record of 3-5. Inside the numbers, Collinsville hitting on all cylinders this year. Goaltending, defense, and offense. Offensively, they have scored 59 goals. That averages out to about 7.4 goals per game. They have given up 18, which means they're giving up just about 2.25 every game. On the other side of the ledger, the Alton Redbirds have scored 28 times this year. That gives them a 3.25 goals scored per game, while they have given up 34. So they're giving up more than they are scoring, and their goals against average right now, 4.25 as a team. And Alton's coming into this contest with a little back-and-forth record in their 3-5 start. They lost their first game, then won their second game, lost 2 in a row, and now they're on a kind of a trip where they're going win, loss, which is what they've done their last 4 games. So their wins have come over Bethalto, Triad, and East Alton Wood River, and their losses, 2 of their losses, were against Belleville, and the other ones against Granite City, and then Freeburg, Waterloo, and Columbia. Collinsville, they're on a 4-game win streak since that 5-1 loss to Granite City back on November the 15th. Since then, they have beaten Columbia 6-2 in a game that we had for you here on the Kahok Sports Network. They then got the revenge game against Granite City. Their only loss of the year was against the Warriors, and they revenged that loss 10-4 last week. The Bethalto game on Tuesday, a 12-1 win. That was the game we were supposed to have here for you on the Kahok Sports Network, but car troubles prevented that from happening. And then, of course, the Belleville game. Belleville was undefeated coming into that contest Thursday night. So Collinsville won that game 4-3, and in those 4 losses since that, or in those 4 wins since the Granite City loss back on November the 15th, Collinsville outscoring those 4 opponents by a score of 32-10. We had a chance a little while ago to sit down with Collinsville head coach Ryan Shea to talk about those 4 games that have preceded the Granite City loss, and a little bit more of what we talked about as well. We'll pass that conversation along to you next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network, as we're back on the frozen ice tonight as we are in Alton for the first time this year. And just so happens that your Collinsville Kahawks are taking on the Alton Redbirds. And joining us on the pregame show now is Collinsville head coach Ryan Shea. Coach, let's go back and jump in the Wayback Machine, Mr. Peabody. Take us back to the Granite City game. I know that we did the previous Granite City game, and you guys lost that one. Your only loss on the year, so 10-2. I think that ended up being more than just kind of a revenge and getting back at them for that loss.
I believe they ended up making it 10-4, but I think that was the final. But yeah, that felt good. It was. I think the boys wanted to make a statement, and they did that. Granite comes out tough a lot of times, and they did that night. I want to say it was back and forth for a little bit, got to 2-2, and then we stretched it out a little bit, and you could tell that they were just deflated a little bit. So I was happy with coming out with a victory and an emphatic one at that.
The next game up, you had a Bethalto team that's been struggling the last couple of years. You beat them 12-1. No scrum, 7 goals. Hunter Longy assisted on all of them, plus got 3 in the net himself. Just kind of a firepower kind of game. Yeah,
that was a good. I want to think them stats might have been the Granite City game with the Longy goals and the scrum goals. But anyway, yeah, the Bethalto game, it was kind of what we expected. If you get up on them early, they kind of fade away, and that's what they did. And it's unfortunate because they got some good players on that team, and to see them kind of just fade away and not care anymore, it's not, I don't know. It's bad for hockey. It's bad for the area. It's bad for everything. But hopefully they can get it together over there and start building a better program.
All right, then you had Belleville. I did not put that game on the schedule, even though I missed the Bethalto game because my car was broke down. I do have them on the schedule later because I knew they were going to be a good team this year, and I wanted to make sure I got a game with you guys. So that wasn't the one, but boy, what a game it was. I heard all about it. I got text messages about it. So from your point of view, tell us about the Belleville game.
That was definitely the game of the year so far in our eyes. You know, that was Belleville coming in undefeated. They just had a big win against Freeburg Waterloo, and they're juggernaut. They got heavy power on offense. Their goalies were they're both really good between Gunn and Kraus, and I believe we faced Kraus, and she was amazing. I believe we probably had the better play in the game, but she was a difference maker by far. And then on the other end, we had Carter, who made amazing save after amazing save. Goody was out of town, and we were probably going to start Carter anyway on that game because it was his turn in line, and he's been playing pretty good. But that game had everything you wanted to see. It was back and forth, tied. Some beautiful goals, beautiful saves, great action, clean play, nothing dirty, no bad hits, nobody got hurt. It's exactly what we want to see, and I'm sure Belleville wanted to see the same thing.
Except for the final score.
Except for the final score. Yeah.
All right, you mentioned your goaltenders. That's who I wanted to focus on next anyway. Grant Goodson, Carter Elmore combined, they have a save percentage that's approaching 91%. As a tandem, that's an awesome number.
Absolutely it is. I mean, you can't ask for anything more than what our goalies are doing for us. When the defense can't clear the puck out, they're coming up with timely saves, huge saves on breakaways, getting better with not letting goals bother them so much early. You know, it seemed that if got a couple goals against, they might lose a little confidence and start. You can see it in their mannerisms. They're getting better at that. If they get a goal against, they skate over to the corner, shake it off, get back in the crease, and let's go go again. So the save percentage and the numbers, you know, a lot of people look at those, especially the boys, and I know a lot of stat guys do too. But I'm concerned about one stat, and that's the W. And if we can keep getting those, I'm happy.
How much does video and watching footage of other teams come into play for not only you as coaches, as a team? Do you share any of that with the team, or is that strictly a coach breakdown thing?
No, we don't really look at too much video in this league, especially because we know so many of these teams and we've seen them, you know, for years. And you know, a lot of the kids, the younger kids might benefit a little bit from it, but the older kids know. We've been playing these guys for a while, so we don't really look at video and break down video. And especially when you're at the rink and you see these guys play. Sorry.
Kids are playing ball.
You see the teams play on a weekly basis or sometimes nightly basis if you're lucky enough to be at certain rinks. So the video is pretty much live all the time. We can watch and see their tendencies and see what teams end up in the penalty box a lot because we really enjoy the power play. So.
All right, so with that in mind, when you hold your practices, are you preparing to face a certain team, or are you just practicing to get better at what you do?
It's practicing to get better at what we do. There's certain teams in the league that we just know, hey, these guys, they enjoy the penalty box, they like to go there, so we might work on some power play sets. But a lot of the things for me is skill sets. Hey, let's pass the puck. Let's pass the puck well. Let's pass the puck together. Let's work on breakouts. Let's work on, things that you see a lot in the course of a game. Not necessarily prepping for any team in particular, but we know what we're going after when we play Granite and Belleville. They got some huge weapons, and Alton really does have some good players too. And I just think they're having a tough time coming together and staying out of the penalty box.
I was going to talk to you about Alton next. You played them twice this year. You only played them once last year, and you only played them once the year before that. So this is a team that you may not be that familiar with.
No, the team, the boys, probably not, but me, yes, because I know so many of them. But yeah, I don't know. Like you say, you go into practice and you practice your game plan and not care so much about the other team. I know they got their goalies playing really well last night, or not last night, excuse me. As of late, he's seeing a lot of pucks, so naturally you're going to get better when you see that many pucks. That's going to be one of our things going in the locker room tonight. Hey, put a lot of pucks on net, go to the net hard for rebounds, and hopefully we can come out on top tonight.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks, Todd. Good to see you again.
That is Ryan Shea, your head coach for your Collinsville Kahok hockey team. We will take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we will pass along the starting six to you, and we'll do that in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not so basic stuff like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
And once again, we welcome you back into the East Alton Ice Rink. I am Todd Duke. Mike Austin will be on camera tonight. And I will warn you right off the bat, we got a new camera because the other one got a short in the port where I plug in everything that connects to the computer to make all this stuff happen. And can't quite figure out how to get these Canon commercials to stop playing. It's a Canon camera, and every 5 minutes commercials pop up on the screen, and I can't find a way to get rid of them. I'm working on it, folks. I'm working on it. Just working with this new camera. Just broke it out for the first time yesterday. So Mr. Austin knows every time he sees that pop up on the little screen to hit the little gray button, it'll disappear. So hopefully that won't happen during something of importance. Anyway, let's continue to look at this matchup between Collinsville and Alton here tonight. These two teams are playing for the first time this season, and they'll have another meeting that'll be coming up on the 3rd of January, and that'll be at Granite City. I did not put that one on the schedule on purpose. I knew it was Granite City. I knew they have the open air arena, and I knew it was January, and I said nope. That's why I scheduled 3 in Granite City in November. That didn't work out too well either, though. So, only played one time last year. Collinsville won 10-1 almost a year ago on the 18th of December. Last year's game was. That was at the O'Fallon Rec Plus. Hunter Longy had 5 goals in that game. Noah Scrum and Joel Arnold had 2 apiece, and Jacob Schreiber had 1. Carter Elmore was in goal that night. He allowed 1 goal on 14 shots. That gave him a save percentage right around 93%. The year before that, the 2016-2017 season, these two teams only played once as well. Collinsville won 9-1 in that only meeting, and Scrum and Longy each had a hat trick in that contest. The 15-16 season, that was the season that Collinsville won it all. They won 4-3 and 6-4 in the regular season, and then they swept the 2-game second round series of the playoffs before they did the same thing to Buffalto in the finals. In that second round Alton matchup, Collinsville won 9-6 in game 1, and then they won 5-1 in the semifinal clinching game that sent them to the finals against Buffalto. So over the last 3 seasons, Collinsville is sporting a 6-0 record over the Alton Redbirds. Got a few games going on around the league tonight. Second game here starts at 9 o'clock. Will be between Edwardsville and East Alton Wood River. And over at Granite City, it'll be Belleville versus Granite City at 7:30. Same time this game is scheduled for. See, there's that commercial I was talking about. And Freeburg Waterloo versus Highland at 8:55 tonight at Granite City. Let's take a look at some of the league leaders here as we approach the 9th game of the year for both of these teams. Collinsville is 7-1. They have 14 points. They are 2 points behind the leaders of the league, Freeburg-Waterloo, with 16 points. They are 8-1. There's no undefeated teams left now. Collinsville and Belleville, by the way, tied for that second spot at 14 points, but Collinsville would right now win the head-to-head matchup because they beat Belleville already. Alton, they right now are sitting in 6th place at 3-5 with 6 points. They are 2 points behind Granite City with their 8, and then they are 6 points behind Columbia. Columbia, Belleville, Collinsville, and Freeburg-Waterloo, the only teams with double digits in the point department. As far as stat leaders are concerned, Collinsville has a couple of players right at the top. Hunter Longy leads the entire league in points and assists. He has 19 helpers this year, and to go along with his 16 goals, that gives him 35 points, and that is well ahead of everybody else in the league. Matter of fact, the second closest player is his teammate Noah Scrum. Noah leads the league in goals scored with 18. You add together his 19 assists, and he has 27 points on the year. So these two teams, or these two guys, are playing some very good hockey tonight, or this year, for Collinsville. Brendan Summers on that list too. He's number 10 on the list, and of course this all goes by points. Brendan Summer has 7 goals and 8 assists for 15 points. As far as the goalkeepers are concerned for Collinsville, Carter Elmore is 5th in the league. Actually, that would be 3rd if you take away the top 2 guys, because the top guy has only played 22 minutes and the second place guy has only played 46. So we'll go with 100 minutes or more. Elmore has played 152, has a 3.16 goals against average and a 91 save percentage, while Goodson is 7th in the league with 128 minutes of 3.75 goals against average and a save percentage right at 90%. Let's a look at some of your numbers. Final break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll have some hockey, and we'll give you those starting rosters as well. We'll do that next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200. Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, weshipstlouis.com or call 346-4884. Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their 2nd year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com. And we welcome you back once again to the East Alton Ice Arena here in East Alton. Todd Duke, Mike Austin, glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. As we get you set for this contest between Alton and Collinsville, here are the starting rosters for you. In goal for Alton, it'll be Caleb Vitale. We'll tell you a little bit about more his numbers here in just a moment. On defense, you have Zachary Carter and Jacob Eppel. And then your forwards, Tristan Seymour, Sean Grizzle, and Hunter Goodman. For Collinsville, Grant Goodson will be between the pipes tonight for the Kahawks. His defensive partners will be Cole Quatlander and Aloysius Paget. And your forwards are Nathan Austin is your starting centerman. Jacob Baranski's on the left wing, and Matt Sauerman is on the right wing. The battle of your goaltenders tonight. Caleb Vitale, 336 minutes on the season. He's been the only goaltender all year long for Alton, so he's been playing a lot. He has a 3-5 record. He has given up 34 goals. He has saved 207, and he has a goals against average of 4.25 and a save percentage of just at 86%. For Grant Goodson, he has played 128 minutes. He is 3-0. He has given up 8 goals, 71 saves, a goals against average of 2.62 and a save percentage right at 90%. We are underway. Alton, of course, the Redbirds are dressed in red. Collinsville is the home team here tonight. They have on their home white jerseys, trimmed in a little black and purple. Numbers on the backs of their jerseys are in purple, as are the names on the backs of those jerseys. And Collinsville is getting it into the zone offensively already and trying to put on some pressure. Paget keeps it up these near side boards over into the corner. Taking a big hit over there was Matt Sauerman, but he comes away all right. And now the Alton Redbirds come away with the puck, and behind their own net they go. We're just underway here in the first period. We are scoreless from East Alton Ice Arena, and that is an icing call against the Alton Redbirds. So both teams will use that opportunity to change some lines here. Collinsville will bring out Noah Scrum and the Hunter Longy line. I only know Hunter. Thought I saw 91. That was 11. Excuse me. My mistake. It is Noah Scrum in the face-off circle just to the right of Vitale, and Collinsville wins it and keeps it in. Nice job at the blue line there by Andrew Belandis to keep that one in the offensive zone. Sent back out front, but this time Belandis not so fortunate. And a little bit of a breakaway here for Nick Jones, and a save by Goodson. Used that right arm, got that blocker up there, and pushed one to the side. 12:50 left to play here in this opening period. Puck comes along these near side boards and then gets shot down into the near side corner. Back behind the net, Grant Goodson stops it. He leaves it there and pushing it around Collinsville, and back once again off the back glass. Andrew Belandis sends it up, and now Hunter Longy is trying to corral it. He finally does so. Stops at his opponent's blue line, sends it up across to Noah Scrum. Scrum from the wing takes a shot, and the goalkeeper got a part of that, did Vitale, and it almost went up into the netting, but just off the top of the glass. Now the puck ends up behind the net of Alton. Here is Scrum trying to send it out front to Hunter Longy, who was in the slot. That pass never made it to Longy. It was knocked down by a defenseman, and now Alton sends the puck out to the neutral zone. Collinsville picks it up. Here is Longy coming in on the left wing for Scrum. Scrum shoots, and what a save there by Vitale. Vitale's been sharp here in the early going. Has to be when you have Collinsville's best couple of skaters barreling down on you. But now they're a little clogged up here in the neutral zone, and Collinsville can't quite get the puck across the blue line back into neutral ice. So Schreiber, he'll send it back to the defense, and the defense will bank it off the boards, back up to Schreiber, swept through center ice, and Brendan Summer gives it a chase, but it goes well past him. Schreiber then in the neutral zone right at center ice, takes it away. Up on the left side, leaves it back for Summer. He takes a shot, and it's right into the glove of Caleb Vitale. And we are scoreless still with 11:25 left to play here in this first period. Collinsville right now out shooting Alton by a 2-1 margin. Once again, faceoff will come out to Vitale's right, and that is won by Brendan Summer. Collinsville stays with it. Here is Arnold. Arnold behind the net, trying to get it back up to Summer. Can't quite get it on his stick, and the Kahawks will send it back around behind the net, and Arnold once again tries to go for it. It's kind of stuck. I think they got their chin guard, their face mask stuck together over there in the corner. Sean Grizzle and Joel Arnold Looked like they were jawing at each other for a while, but I think they got their masks stuck. Now the puck's still over there in that corner, and Alton finally gets it and shoots it down the ice, but that's going to be an icing call, and that'll stop the clock with 10:49 left to play here in this first period, and we are scoreless here early on. They didn't get to do the game last week here against Bethalto. Thanks to car issues. You have those before. I know everybody has. They're just a pain. Seems like whenever they break down, it's either boiling hot outside or freezing cold, and this was one of those freezing cold days. Puck ends up behind the Alton net into the corner, but fished out of there by Collinsville, and a little backhand pass that almost made it to its mark, but Edwards couldn't quite get it to Quatlander. Edwards now chases the puck down in the corner, pushes it up these far side boards and all the way down the end of the ice. That is not an icing call. Touched by both the players over there for each team. Now the puck ends up behind the net. Collinsville trying to send it out front, but the defense for Alton takes over. And now Edwards trying to sweep at it and get it out of that corner. He does so, gets it to Belandis. Belandis from behind the net gets hammered, and then the puck ends up over in the far side corner. Circling around over there is Caden Barton for Alton. He banks it off the high glass in front of the student body cheering section, comes to center ice. Quatlander can't get a handle on it to send it back into the zone, so Barton takes over for Alton, and he'll send a low shot right onto the stick of Grant Goodson. Goodson makes the saves. Now saves are all even at 2 apiece. Puck goes down into the Alton offensive zone. Back behind the net for Collinsville. It is Cole Quatlander. He sends it up the boards, but not out. Barton shoots it back in. It circles all the way around behind the net. Going to chase it is Andrew Belandis. Belandis gets it up to Austin, and now Collinsville will send it to Baranski. Baranski to Austin. Austin gets it all the way over to this side of the ice, and picking it up and sending it up into the neutral zone is Matt Sauerman. Couldn't quite get it in, and now Baranski does, but Austin was offside, so he had to come back out. And now the puck just kind of hit Baranski, and he couldn't take advantage of it. He didn't know where it was. In the slot. Shot taken there by Sean Grizzle. Rebound comes all the way out, and Sauerman brings it up this near side. Over on the corner. Off the glass. It comes up to the blue line. Melandis couldn't control it. Alton comes in the zone. Here is Nick Jones, or excuse me, yes, Nick Jones. He couldn't get it. Austin comes away with the loose puck. He's tripped up as he crosses the blue line. No call, and he'll send it in to the offensive zone, and Collinsville will go back for a line change. Here is Hunter Longy. He couldn't quite get there, and Scrum got there first and pushed the puck back in the zone. Would have been an offside. There was almost a dangerous shot. That was a can of corn heading toward Grant Goodson. He tried to glove it high. It ends up coming low, and if that one would have had a dangerous bounce on it, we would have been in some trouble. Here is Collinsville as Scrum shoots it into the zone. Longy will go back and get it, but they call an icing call. There was Collinsville players heading for the puck, and I don't know why they would have called that so soon. No score. 8:10 left to go on the clock here in the first period. Faceoff will come all the way down to Grant Goodson's right. Noah Scrum will be in the dot along with Tristan Seymour. Seymour shoves that one into the corner, but Napier goes back to get it for Collinsville, but Kahawks can't get it out. It's pushed right through the slot. Now onto the stick, and a wide angle shot taken there by Hunter Goodman. Comes out the other side. Here comes Noah Scrum through the neutral zone. He gives it to Longy. Longy shoots, and a blocker save. An excuse me save there by Caleb Vitale. That puck didn't go out of bounds. Thought it might have for a minute. Now Longy ends up with it in the near side corner. Skates it around behind the net. Looking for someone to pass it to for a one-timer. Reverses direction. Tries to send it through the slot for Noah Scrum. And now we're going to have a penalty coming up against the Alton Redbirds. It'll come with 7:33 left to play here in this first period. Penalty's going to belong to Bryce Mouser. As Collinsville now out shooting Alton 3-2, and they got too many players on the ice, does the Collinsville Cows. They still have 6. They had 7. Now we have it all figured out. Faceoff will come to Vitale's right. Scrum in the circle, wins the faceoff, gets it to Summer. Summer ends up going behind the net, puts it in front. Oh, what a shot there. That was Jacob Schreiber. A little one-timer, but goes a little bit wide. Slashing call against Mouser puts Collinsville on the power play for another minute 40. As that puck goes behind the Alton net, Scrum goes back to chase it down, trying to send it behind the net, but never quite made it. Longy gets it here on the left point, trying to skate around, but ends up going off of the skate of Connor Neely. Here is Scrum, gets it to Schreiber. Schreiber shoots it in the zone. Scrum goes back to chase it, and he gets it up to Brendan Summer. Summer back behind the Alton net, fins off a body. Puck comes out front, but Alton gets a hold of it and sends it back down to clear off some power play time. 1:05 left on the man advantage here for the Kahawks. Collinsville circles around, gets it to Noah Scrum. Scrum comes right up through the middle of the ice. In the corner, puts it in the slot for Summer, but that's blocked out there. Nice job on defense by Jacob Eppel. And now Collinsville brings it out and tries to get it to Longy over here near the blue line, but it's a bouncing puck off of a couple of skates right into Vitali's glove. And with 47 seconds left on the man advantage, Collinsville looking for that first goal against a Alton team that allows about 4 goals a game. 47 seconds left on the man advantage, 6:20 left to play here in this first period. Alton sends the puck all the way down. Goodson takes it, sweeps it back behind the net for Hunter Longy. Longy skates by one defender, brings it up right through center ice. Stops along the blue line, looks, shoots, blocker save there by Vitali. Back behind the net it goes. Here is Edwards. Edwards around front, puts it on. Oh, Arnold had a wide open net on the other side, but a stick got in the way, and that puck ends up going into the corner. Now back to the blue line for Longy. High slot, shot. Another save by Vitali. Comes back to Garofalo. Garofalo had to go off his skate, so Collinsville has to come back to the neutral zone to tag back up. They do. They're back in quick. Here's Longy, left point, shoots, he scores. Hunter Longy breaks the 0-0 deadlock at the 5:34 mark here of the first period, and Collinsville is up 1-0. That was some nice maneuvering there at the blue line by Longy to get that puck back into the neutral zone, tag up, and bring it back in. And a power play goal. Here is Schreiber. Joe Arnold. Arnold and Belandis get the assist on the goal by Longy. And the Kahawks are up 1-0. That puck was just sitting there. Oh, and then Arnold takes around, takes a whack at it, and a save by Vitali, and then another rebound effort there by Schreiber. Almost goes in. Vitali had to be wide awake on that one. Those were 2 quick shots. 5:04 to play here in this first period. 1-0 in favor of Collinsville. Face-off goes into the corner. Arnold trying to keep it in. He can't. Here is Mouser. Mouser skates in from the right wing. Off-angle shot. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Nice job on the defense there by Quatlander to prevent that shot from even reaching Grant Goodson. Here is Joel Arnold. He shoves the puck up through the neutral zone, but it's shoved right back. Here come Tristan Mouser and the Redbirds again. Over in the far side corner, Mouser stands in front of the slot waiting for a pass. Never did materialize. Collinsville comes away with it. Here comes the defense. They'll bring it out, shoot it off the wall. Brendan Summer will head to the bench for a line change. Into the corner it goes. The only Kahawk on the ice right now, Jacob Schreiber, goes for a little look-see, but then turns around to make a line change himself. Longy intercepts the puck for a moment just inside the blue line, and now a high puck knocked down by Jones, and Nick Jones comes in, but he's knocked off of the puck on a nice play there for Collinsville, and here come the Kahawks, a little 3-on-2 rush. Scrum in the slot, gets sandwiched between a couple of defenders, and that didn't materialize into much. That was some good defense there by Alton. Now all the way over on the side, wide open shot off the side of the net, and they can't quite get it in there, can the Collinsville Kahawks, and I'll tell you what, they're doing everything but putting that biscuit in the basket here. Out shooting Alton now 10-4 are the Kahawks, and they lead this game by a score of 1-0. 3:46 left to play here in this opening period. Puck comes out toward the blue line, taken by Noah Scrum. Scrum shoots and scores! Walked right in to the right face-off circle and took a shot, and it pays off for Noah Scrum, the league leader in goals so far this year. That comes with 3:38 left to go, so just about 2 minutes after Longy scored the first goal. Scrum scores the second one, and the Kahawks go up 2-0. Collinsville shoots the puck back in with 3.5 minutes to play here in this opening period. Into the corner it goes. David Napier gets the only assist on that Noah Scrum goal. And Collinsville up 2-0 and trying to push the puck out of the Alton offensive zone. They can't do it, and there's a shot and a glove save off of the stick of Anderson Carter, and then instead of just holding on to it for the whistle, Goodson throws it down and lets his teammates play it. Up the near side here, Arnold in a little bit of a battle there with Anderson, or excuse me, Carter. Carter Anderson, here is Napier. Napier trying to circle back behind his own net. He does so. Now flings it up the boards, and it comes all the way out. That is off of an Alton stick, and that is not an icing call. So Vitale has to play the puck, and then his defenseman shoves it in the corner, and the opposite defenseman, Caden Barton, overskates it a little bit, and Jacob Schreiber was there to pounce on it, and that's where the puck stays until just now. Shot out of there, all the way back to the blue line. Garofalo sends it back up to where it came from. Collinsville, dangerous once again. Oh, that was a rink-wide pass that was intended for Padgett over on the far point, right along that blue line, but that was picked off by Alton and sent up the ice. No icing call, 2:10 left to play here in this first period. Collinsville leads 2-0. Kahawks bring the puck up, shoot it off the boards, but that was intended, I'm sure, for Belandis, but that was too hard off the boards and went right past him. Here is a chance for Alton in the slot. Was Connor Neely, and now from the point a puck that Goodson just gets a piece of, and it trickles back behind the net just past his stick side on his right side, and now Collinsville comes away with it into the zone. They'll send it up through the slot, but no one got there yet, and sweeping it back behind the net is Connor Bush, and now Alton will take over on defense, and they'll send the puck the length of the ice, and that will be an icing call. That'll stop the clock with 1:25 left to play here in this first period. Collinsville out shooting Alton now, 11-6. As Hunter Longy and Noah Scrum have scored to give the Kahawks the 2-0 lead. Face off to Vitale's left this time. Over in the corner it goes. Far side. Swept up the side and not out. And now it does get pushed out. And Hunter Longy will go back and chase it down. And then he'll backhand it over to Quatlander. Quatlander will send it up the far side boards. Noah Scrum gets a hold of it. He's got 3 players, now 4 red shirts up with him. He pushes the puck over toward the side. Here is Longy back at the point. He keeps it in and then just takes out Sean Grizzle with a nice shoulder. And now the Alton Redbirds bring the puck up. Here is Seymour. Tristan Seymour shoots the puck in. All the way back around behind the net it goes. Collinsville takes over, and a high hoister will end up at the neutral zone. Stenger tried to swat it out of there, but he couldn't. That was a nice job by Grizzle to get that one back for the Alton Redbirds. He then backhands it all the way down, and back behind the Collinsville net it goes. Out front, Goodman takes it from the point, and a shot that was almost intended to be a pass. It went off a body and almost fooled Goodson. Here is Longy. He comes away with it and just missed a stretch pass to Noah Scrum, and that is going to be a icing call with 19.9 seconds left to play here in this opening period. Collinsville leading 2-0, looking to improve to 8-1 on the year. Face-off will come down to Goodson's right. Face-off won by Collinsville. Schreiber skated out of the circle with it there for a second, and then all of a sudden he didn't have it. Puck comes to neutral ice. Collinsville takes over. Here is Brendan Summer. He shoots, and a save made by Vitale. And Vitale does not allow a rebound. And that'll stop the clock with 6.3 seconds to play here in this first period. Face off to Vitale's left. Brendan Summer wins it, sends it back to the point. Longy shoots, and it goes back behind the net. I guess Vitale got a little piece of that one, and the buzzer sounds. That's the end of one period of play. Collinsville leads after one period by a score, of 2-0. We'll be back with period number 2 in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
I'm a hot babe out jogging. I'm out making sure this stays a 10 when you drive by. You're checking out my awesome headband when... Oops. That's when you find out your cut rate insurance, it ain't paying for this. So get Allstate. Save cash and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Back at the East Alton Ice Arena, Todd Duke, Mike Austin back with you. Glad you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville 2 goals in that first period. Second period is underway, and the Kahawks will bring it into zone. Brendan Summer has the puck just popped off of his stick by a long reaching stick from defenseman Zachary Carter, and the puck ends up going into the corner. We're just underway, period number 2. Hunter Longy and Noah Scrum scored in the first period. Here is Brendan Summer trying to backhand that puck into the corner, trying to get it to Jacob Schreiber, but that didn't work. Now the puck comes right back into the zone. Collinsville stays on side. Here is Brendan Summer. He'll backhand that puck all the way around the net. Schreiber will go back to give it a chase down. And then he comes around, circles in the side of the net, takes a shot. Can't get it to go in, and Vitale will get it in his glove, and he'll keep it there. Collinsville out shooting Alton right now, 14-7. Other games going on around the area tonight. Over at Granite City, Belleville taking on Granite City right now, and then the nightcap will be Freeburg-Waterloo versus Highland. After this game here at East Alton, Edwardsville and East Alton Wood River will take over. Now Collinsville up 2-0, looking for more. Puck stays in the Collinsville offensive zone. That's been there since this period got underway. So Collinsville has spent 1 minute in the zone. Hunter Longy tripped up behind the net. No call, or is there? Nope, goal came off the mooring. That actually was very fortunate for Collinsville because Alton looked like they were ready to break out 2-on-1. Collinsville right back at it tomorrow. They play Triad at the Recplex in O'Fallon. Alton plays tomorrow as well. They are right back here to take on East Alton Wood River. There's Quatlander from center ice shoving it back in, but they're going to blow the whistle. Say that Collinsville shot the puck in offside. We are not going to have a post game tonight because there is another game, and as soon as they get the folks out of here, the next set of folks come in, and here is, oh, what a glove save there by Vitale on a shot from the slot by Noah Scrum. That was an excellent save by Caleb Vitale. Yeah, me and this camera aren't going to get along. I thought I found a way to shut it off. I thought it was a timer thing, you know, when you, a power timer, or power energy saver mode, if you will. I thought it was set up on 10 minutes, which it was. I turned it off, but now it seems like it's popping up every 5 minutes. Collinsville still dangerous in their own end. Longy from the slot now circles around on top of the faceoff circle. High slot, looking for an opening, takes it and scores. Hunter Longy scores his second of the night. This one from the high slot. 12:23 of the second period. And Collinsville is up 3-0. So Longy and Scrum, the two leaders in the goal department in this league, are adding to their totals. Longy's 17th goal, Scrum's 19th. 12:10 left to play. Edwards and Scrum get the assist on the goal by Longy this go-around as Alton backhands it into their offensive zone, but Collinsville's defense is back there, and, well, that ends up going off of a body, and Collinsville can't get it out. They send it out front here in the slot. Shot taken. Blocked out by a body out front off the stick of Jacob Eppel. And now Collinsville breaks out. Here's Brendan Summer. Right wing takes a shot. Saved by Vitale. He sweeps it over to the far side in the circle, or excuse me, in the corner over there by the face-off circle. And Alton trying to generate some more offense here, but they can't get it out of their defensive end. Collinsville does a nice job keeping that puck in their own zone for chance after chance after chance. Now that puck gets swept out into the neutral zone. Onto the stick of Andrew Belandis. Belandis will send it up and off of the skate of Bush, and back into the offensive zone it goes. And Alton takes care of that in fine, quick fashion. Off the boards again. Here's Bush trying to send it back in. He does so. Austin going to chase it down in the corner. Tries to put on a nice move, but forgot to take the puck with him, and now it's just shoved back into the corner. Austin goes over there to try and take it again, but this time the Alton Redbirds come away with it and sweep it out. Over on the far side, that's Nick Garofalo. Garofalo will skate back into his own defensive zone, then send it up. Nice pass to Belandis. From the left wing, he shoots and scores. Jacob Belandis on the scoreboard for the fourth time this year, and that just happens to make it 4-0. So Collinsville averaging over 7 goals a game. A little over halfway there now. 4-0. In favor of the Kahawks. Leading goal scorer for Alton, by the way, that's Nick Jones. He has 6. There's a shot and a pad save there by Grant Goodson. It goes up into the netting, so that'll stop the action at 10:25 left to play here in this third period. Collinsville now out shooting the Alton Redbirds 19-7. Face-off comes to Goodson's right and won by the Alton Redbirds. Here's Grizzly, puts a shot toward goal. I think that might have hit a helmet right there in the middle of the slot. And now Collinsville comes out. Well, Alton comes back in. Paget gets the only assist on the Belandis goal. Here's Jones for Alton. He sends the puck up and into the slot it goes. Shot. And I think Goodson got a little bit of a piece of that one off of Zachary Carter. Or excuse me, that was Connor Neely. Neely may have waited too long to shoot that puck. As soon as he got it, he should have shot it from the slot like right now. And he gets past another skater. He puts a shot on. I think Goodson got a piece of that with his glove and ends up going behind the net. Alton a little dangerous now here offensively in front of Collinsville's goaltender, but the Kahawks come away with it. Up to the stick of Noah Scrum. Scrum skates around his defender, and that is Sean Grizzle. And then Grizzle up in Scrum, and Grizzle's going to go to the penalty box. Sean Grizzle is going to head to the penalty box, and Collinsville will have their second power play of the night. They scored a power play goal with just a couple of seconds left on that first power play in the first period. 9:16 left to play here in period number 2. Faceoff will come to Vitale's left. It'll be taken by Brendan Summer. And his opponent will be Tristan Seymour. It's won by Summer. Longy gets it. Shoots it over onto the far side from the high circle. Shot taken, but nothing doing there for Nick Garofalo. Tripping is the call against Grizzle. 1:40 left to go here on the man advantage for Collinsville. Longy skates it in. Tries to skate it around and in between some skates, but Alton's defense held the test. Here's Jacob Schreiber behind his own net. Will shoot it up for Nathan Austin. Austin will send the puck into the neutral zone off of the stick of Brendan Summer. Summer will just skate right around Jacob Eppel, go back behind the net, turns around, gets the puck, sends it in front, and Austin couldn't find the handle, and the puck was then knocked away by one of the Alton players. Now at the blue line, Garofalo couldn't keep it in. Longy trying to keep it going. He does so. Comes circling around at middle faceoff, gets around another guy over on the side. Oh, I'm telling you what, that was a nice pass, and Schreiber just had a bouncing puck that he couldn't settle down enough to get a shot on goal. Garofalo will backhand it right back into the zone, and Alton will go back to play it. 8:09 left to go in the period. 50 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for the Kahawks. Out of the defensive zone comes Collinsville. Here is Hunter Longy. Longy will send it up in the slot over there for Napier. Napier couldn't quite catch up to it in time for a shot, so he gives it back to Longy. Longy from the right point all the way over to the left point. Now in the slot, Belandis, who just scored a goal, puts one towards the goal, but it's blocked out by Alton, and then Longy gets it in a save by Vitale, and then he falls backwards on the puck to make sure that there's no rebound. Longy vying for the hat trick. He's got a goal in the first and a goal in the second. 7:41 left to go here in the second. 25 seconds left to go in the penalty against Sean Grizzle. DeMaio Edwards in the faceoff circle to Vitale's right. He wins it up into the corner and shoved around to this side by Joel Arnold. Noah Scrum gets it before it trips out of the offensive zone. Back behind the net it goes, and that is Connor Bush. Bush skates it into the corner. Off the glass for Edwards. Oh, tried to do a little backhand, no look past to Noah Scrum, but Scrum had just left that position. And that is going to do it for that particular power play. So Collinsville 1 for 2 on their 2 power plays here in this contest. But they lead 4-0. Here is Noah Scrum to Belandis. Belandis trying to chase it down in the slot. He couldn't get there. Alton does. Hits a skate in the neutral zone. That's going to be an offside call. Alton will have to skate out, which means they retreat. Collinsville will get the puck, and here is Connor Bush, but he turns it over in the slot. Shot, goal, score. Nick Jones for the Alton Redbirds. .650. And Alton gets on the board to make it 4-1. And Connor Bush tried to escape the zone, but forgot to take the puck with him. Jones jumped on it. Here are the Alton Redbirds shooting it back into the offensive zone. Collinsville gets it and brings it back out. Here's Hunter Longy all the way over on the far side. Flips it into the neutral zone for Paget. Paget skates it into the offensive zone and sends it up the boards. Alexander Stinger goes back to get it. Now back to Paget. Paget into the slot. Hunter Longy. He circles. He takes a shot and trying to get some traffic in front to get that one to go through. Can't do it. Longy comes all the way up to get his own rebound. Shoves it in front. Shot goes over the net. Off of the stick there of Stinger. Now over on the far side boards. Nice job by Paget to keep that one in. He puts it toward the goal. Blocked out. And Stinger takes it. Gives it to Longy in the face-off circle on the left side. Longy puts one toward the goal. It comes out into the slot. No one there. Wearing purple and white to pick that one up. And here come the Alton Redbirds on a little 2-on-2. Nice job by Paget to take out the player over there on the far side coming in. That was Zachary Carter. And the puck goes into the corner. Couple of little pushes and little shoves over there by the Alton Redbirds. But the puck comes loose and Collinsville comes away with it. And then off of a skate, it flies through neutral ice. And a turnover there by Alton. And Collinsville skates around. Here is Hunter Longy. He comes in offside. Stinger was already into the zone on the far side. That'll stop the clock with 5:26 left to play here in this second period. Collinsville up 4-1. Alton wins the faceoff. Back into their defensive zone the puck goes, though, until they get it out to the neutral zone. Watts will send it up across the ice, and then he'll get it and send it back up to where it came from. But Alton just keeps on sending it right back in. Goodson gets it on his stick and then sends it all the way out back to the neutral zone. Circling around with it is Jacob Eppel. And now the puck left there, and Collinsville takes over. A shot all the way from the blue line over there by Arnold, and that almost kind of fooled Vitale, but he stuck with it. And now Watts trying to keep it in here up against the blue line along with Arnold. Alton swatting at it, trying to get it out of there. Watts trying to send it up and get a little bit deeper. He does, but it ends up onto the stick of one of the Alton players, and not being able to get it up ice is Anderson Carter. It stays in Collinsville's offensive zone until it is finally whacked out of there by the Alton Redbirds. Belandis will chase it down. And off the boards, back up through the neutral zone. Here is Joel Arnold. Arnold will skate around Eppel into the corner. And then Eppel will get the better of that move, and he'll end up in front of Arden. He'll take the puck up and shoot it up ice. Comes to the neutral zone. Sent back in, though, by Belandis. Picked up by Bryce Mauser for Alton. And now sent down the length of the ice. No icing call, says the referee. Here is a little turnaround shot by Tristan Mauser that was blocked out by Collinsville, and Collinsville almost got it into the zone, but Neely comes away with it for the Redbirds, and from the slot takes a shot. Nice save there by Goodson. Collinsville trying to get it out. Schreiber got it off of a skate of one of the Alton players, and it stays in. Here's Jones, who has the only goal for Alton. He shoots it, and it goes high. 3.5 minutes to go here in this second period. Taking the puck behind the Alton net, behind his own net is Andrew Belandis, and he can't get it up the ice. Here's Edwards. He tries, and finally Collinsville gets it up to the neutral zone. Brendan Summer probably would have been better off keeping that puck. Tried to send it over to Schreiber, but the Alton defense intercepted. Here is Watts. We'll go back and get the puck for Collinsville. Backhand it into the corner. Schreiber giving it a chase, but he can't get there. And close front shot saved by Grant Goodson. Sent over onto the far side. Chasing it down here is Hunter Goodman. Goodman puts it on the stick of one of his teammates behind the net. That teammate then sent it up into the slot on a nice pass, but no one there wearing red and white could do anything with it. Now a, sweeper kind of a shot by Jacob Schreiber that Vitale has to shove aside. And Collinsville comes away with it anyway, sends it across. And that was a wide open near side of the net for Edwards, but he couldn't quite find the puck. It was bouncing, and then Brendan Summer comes in, takes a shot from up close. That was pushed aside by Vitale. Now over into the far side, it's Schreiber. He sends it up front, and Alton will just ice the puck. That'll stop the clock with 2:13 left to play here in this second period. 4-1 in favor of Collinsville. 2 goals in the first, 2 goals here in the second. Alton shut out in the first period, but Nick Jones has broken the shutout And the Alton Redbirds now trail 4-1. Face-off comes to Vitale's right. Won by Collinsville. Into the slot. Shot taken. That was off a stick and went high off the glass by Hunter Longy. He gets the puck right back. Takes a shot from close range, and it's in. Hunter Longy gets the hat trick here tonight. 2:02 left to play here in the second. Collinsville goes up 5-1. Hunter Longy always dangerous in front of that net, but when you leave him some time to skate, even more so. I have no idea what just happened to my scoreboard. And the commercial popped back on too. Oh, there's another score right off of the face-off after the Longy goal. Scrum scores. Just 7 seconds later. Yeah, that's what happened. So if I shrink the screen on my scoreboard, it shrinks the screen actually on the computer as well. Learn something new every day. So Longy has a hat trick. Oh, and almost another unassisted goal up front there. Collinsville shot that one in offside. Napier pushed it back in before his teammates could get across. 7 seconds apart. Longy and Scrum score. Scrum second of the night. Longy's third. Collinsville up by a score of 6-1 with 1:22 left to play here in this second period. Yeah, that commercial thing that pops up, I've never seen that on a camera before. I think that is just, it's mind-boggling that somebody would make a camera that does that. I understand advertising for yourself, but really? Here's Connor Bush. Over in the far side circle, gets kind of taken off the puck. Brendan Summer comes in to help out. He is actually comes away with the puck. Now skates with it behind the net, puts it on the backhand and right in front. Schreiber was there to put it home. .3 seconds left. And Collinsville now. 5 goals here in this second period after scoring 2 in the first. Under a minute to go. And the Kahawks are flying once again. They've hit their average. They average about 7 goals a game. Schreiber picks up his third. Brendan Summer gets the assist. And with 30 seconds left, play is whistled dead for an icing call against the Alton Redbirds. 25-12, Collinsville now out shooting the Alton Redbirds. Face-off comes to Vitale's right. In the face-off circle, Alexander Stenger. Referee has a couple of things to say to one of the benches, and he's back, and Collinsville wins the face-off, and a shot put on by Quatliner that was tipped wide right in front of Vitale. And now Alton comes away with it. There's a high hoister that goes all the way down behind the Collinsville goal, shoved into the corner. Giving it a chase over there is Matt Sauerman. Sauerman couldn't come away with it. Alton does, and a shot put on goal from a weird angle, and Grant Goodson gloves it, and now Favaza is in a little bit of a shouting match there with Padgett. 11 seconds to go here in this second period. Face-off will come to Goodson's right. Seymour wins it for Alton and sends it right to the net before it even leaves the face-off circle, and Goodson has to be alert. Puts a glove on top of that one and smothers it with 7.4 seconds to play here in period number 2. Garofalo sends it up to the neutral zone, and the buzzer sounds. That is the end of period number 2. Collinsville leading the Alton Redbirds by a score of 7-1. Third period action comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com. Cullup Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullup Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullup Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullup Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullup Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullupjennings.com.
Back at the East Alton Ice Arena, Todd Duke, Mike Austin with you. Glad that you're here. Checking out some high school hockey with us on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back at you tomorrow. We have girls basketball action. It's the home opener for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks as they welcome the East St. Louis Lady Flyers into Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium for the girls' first game of the year. We'll be on the air around 7:10. Of course, you know, all that depends on the junior varsity game getting over at a decent time. So 7:30 is when the game is scheduled to tip off. We'll roll with the punches and have some girls basketball for you tomorrow night. Right now we're talking about some hockey. We're underway in the third period. Collinsville 7-1, 2 goals in the first, 5 goals in the second. Alton gets 1 in that second period, and they had a good chance of getting another one right there, but that one goes a little bit high and wide of the net. Now shoved back in on a backhander by Bryce Mauser, and Mauser comes right back to him. Off of the boards and into the corner it goes, and trying to circle around behind the net was Tristan Seymour, but Collinsville comes away with the puck, and now the Kahawks try to sweep it out into the neutral zone. Had a couple of players back ready for that stretch pass, but the defenseman could never find the handle on the puck over on the far side. Here is Belandis once again for Collinsville. He'll skate it behind his net, and he'll send it up these near side boards as Scrum tries to chase it down. He does. He flies around and leaves it back trying to find Longy, but that pass never did find Longy because it found an Alton defenseman's stick instead. Here's Belandis again. He'll chop it up through neutral ice. Longy, a little bit too far for him to track down. So taking it over is Jacob Eppel for the Alton Redbirds. Now Sean Grizzle back over to Eppel, and that's going to be an icing call. Length of the ice it goes. Stops the clock with 12:17 left to play here in this third period. 7-1 in favor of Collinsville. Another game coming up here after this one, so I would imagine they would probably trim some time off here in a little bit as Edwardville and East Alton Wood River have the next game of the night here. And therefore we will not have a postseason show, or a post-game show. Postseason show, okay. Longy centers the puck, and it goes off of a couple of skates and was intended up there for Edwards. Edwards goes behind the net. Him and Scrum try to keep the puck in. They can't do it as Napier will go chase it down, send it back up the boards. It comes loose. Here is Hunter Longy. 2-on-1 for Collinsville. Scrum and Longy. Scrum, Longy. Oh, what a save over there after Longy set him up. That was a goal? I didn't even see anybody raise their hands. All right. I saw nothing happen over there. I didn't know if it was a goal or not. So Longy comes in through the slot and slides a pass over on the right wing for Scrum, and Scrum knocks it in. So now both Longy and Scrum with a hat trick here tonight. 11:48 of the third. Collinsville up 8-1. Face-off, won by Alton. They bring it up. Wiseman loses control of the puck. Garofalo then falls down as he tries to skate it in through the blue line, or across the blue line. There is Garofalo. He takes a shot, and Vitale smothers it up. Longy gets the only assist. Nope, Napier does too. Eleven and a half minutes to go. Here's another shot by Garofalo that ends up being tipped wide. Near side boards, coming around with it. Brendan Summer in the slot takes a shot, and a save there by Vitale. Summer gets the rebound all the way over in the corner, but then over skates it. Alton tries to send it out, and a skate kick will send the puck over to this side of the boards and back behind his own net. That is Caden Barton. Barton sends it up to Wiseman. Wiseman through the neutral zone, trying to find Favaza. Favaza couldn't find the handle on the puck. Collinsville, they end up finding that handle, and Brendan Summer skates it in and takes a shot, and a Vitale save will send it back behind the net. Summer, it's not going to get knocked off that puck. Summer gives some of that right back, and then all the way through the slot that puck comes. No one there to take it. Collinsville skates around. Arnold coming in, left wing, shot, and a glove save there by Vitale. 10.5 minutes to go here in this third period. 8-1, Collinsville has the commanding 7-goal lead. Kahawks average 7.4 goals a game. They have eclipsed that with number 8 here tonight. And that goals per game average is going to go up. There's a loose puck in front, and Alton have a hard time just getting it out of there. Here is Tristan Seymour. He'll send it up, but not out. Now Alton's defense back along the backboard, sends it up. Nice job getting it out over there by John Croxton. And now a Kahawks steal the puck, but they turn it over. Here is Seymour. Seymour gets knocked off the puck by Paget. Now Seymour gets it right back behind the net. Occupied by Gilmore, by Goodson. He gets it up to Grizzle, and Grizzle couldn't quite corral it. Volandis gets a stick on it and sends it up ice. 9:45 left to play here in this third period. There's a shot and a fluttering shot, and then the rebound goes in. And Collinsville has a 9-1 lead. Connor Bush scores the goal. I was waiting for him to turn around. Connor Bush took the initial shot and waited around for the rebound, got it over on the far side, and then puts it in the net. So Connor Bush gets his second goal on the year, and Collinsville has a 9-1 lead. Nine minutes to go here in the third. Volandis gets the puck, shoots it off the boards, and then it's swept up into the neutral zone. And Sauerman takes it, shoots it off of the near side boards, and then goes and chases it back behind the net, occupied by Caleb Vitale. Sauerman getting pushed off that puck over there by Tristan Seymour, and then a shot, turnaround shot taken over there by Austin. It goes a little bit wide, and now into the corner. Sauerman getting roughed up a little bit. Volandis kicks the puck back up behind the net. Austin giving it chase along with Baranski, and now a loose puck picked up by Collinsville in front. Austin can't quite find the handle on it. He's got his stick just kind of trapped there by Caden Barton. And now, puck comes into the neutral zone. And Collinsville tries to send it back up. They do, but a couple of Alton defensemen back there were just waiting for it. And then, oh, there's a turnover, scrum in the slot, shoots, and that one gets a piece of Vitale and then goes back behind the net. Here is Hunter Longy. Both him and Scrum already have hat tricks here tonight. Longy back to Belandis, but that one's too hard off the boards, and it goes the length of the ice, and that will stop the clock. Nope, they're not going to stop the clock. They're going to keep it running with a 9-1 lead. Kahawks in control of this one. 1 for 2 on the power play. They have not been shorthanded at all tonight, has Collinsville, so a nice job on the discipline side of things, not finding themselves shorthanded. Here is Longy after a loose puck after that face-off, sent into the slot, and the Alton Redbirds come away with it. Garofalo just kind of pushes Anderson Carter off of that puck as he was coming up through neutral ice. Now the puck on the stick of one of the Alton players over on the far side. That was Matt Klug. And Klug sweeps at it. And in front, shot taken from the high slot there by Bryce Mouser. And that goes over Goodson's head. He didn't even see it. And now we're going to have another penalty coming up. This one's going to be against the Alton Redbirds, but first Noah Scrum will skate up the right slide into the slot, takes a shot, saved by Vitale, and then once Vitale touches the puck, the clock will stop and we'll have another penalty coming up against the Alton Redbirds. It'll be the third power play of the night for Collinsville. They are 1 for 2. Six and a half minutes to go. Clock now stopped. Penalty belongs to Foster Wiseman. Collinsville wins the faceoff. Longy back at the blue line, sends it up, and then gets it back. On the far side slot. Oh, that was a biscuit just sitting in front of the basket. No one wearing purple and white there to knock that one in. Hooking is the call against Wiseman. And Collinsville on the power play as that puck goes into the Kahok bench with 6:08 left to play here in this third period. 1:35 left on the man advantage for Collinsville as the Kahawks are out shooting Alton now 31-16. Puck shoved back down by Alton. They are shorthanded, so no icing call. Here is Longy. Puck left for him back there by Grant Goodson. Longy puts it up the far side boards for Schreiber. Schreiber skates it into the offensive zone, leaves it for Brendan Summer. Summer skates it around, back behind the net, puts it in front. Oh, boy, what a nice setup there. Brendan Summer to Noah Scrum, and the 10th goal of the night for Collinsville. Man, oh, man, that was some nice passing there. Whoop, kind of did that too much. .550 to play. There's Alton with it. Shot. Blocker save by Goodson. Schreiber had a beautiful assist on that. And now a puck just kind of shoved right into the right side of Vitale. And Vitale kind of just clamped that arm down off of that shot by Stinger and just held on to it. Third period, 10-1. Collinsville has the lead. They scored 2 in the first. They scored 5 in the second, and so far 3 here in this third period. Scrum has gotten 2 here in the third. Bush has the other one. Schreiber, Longy, and Scrum scored in the second as well. Longy had a couple of goals in the second. Belandis had one. And Alton's only goal has been scored by Nick Jones. That came in the second. That was all after Longy and Scrum scored a goal apiece in the opening frame. In the far side corner, Cole Quatlander couldn't quite find the handle on the puck and send it out of there. He whiffed on it, and that allowed Alton to catch up and take control of that puck, but it doesn't last that long. Collinsville brings it out. Paget shoots it in, but shoots it in offside. That puck comes all the way back out. Quatlander will take it again. 4:15 left to play here in this third period. Belandis had that puck leave his stick as it was shot a little bit too hard by Cole. Now off the glass and too far once again for Jacob Belandis. Quatlander will get it again. He'll find Nathan Austin. Austin uses his skate and his stick to get it into the zone. And then that puck shot all the way down. Goodson has to make a save, so no icing call. And now Eppel will chase the puck all the way down the length of the ice, back behind his own net, trying to be pushed off the puck there by Edwards. That almost happened, but nice job by Eppel to stay with it. Here is Edwards for Collinsville. Banks it off the glass to Joel Arnold. Arnold tries to sweep it through the neutral zone. He does so, and then Nathan Austin gets tripped up. That was an accidental trip up at the blue line. He goes flying in midair. No call on the play, and now we're going to get a whistle on a puck that was trapped in a skate over on the far side. 3 minutes to go here in this third period. Collinsville very comfortably in front, 10-1, as the Kahawks look like they're going to improve to 8-1 on the season. That'll match the record by Freeburg-Waterloo. Freeburg-Waterloo playing the 9 o'clock game tonight at Granite City. So we won't know if these two teams will be tied for first or if Collinsville will still be a couple of points back. We won't find that out till tomorrow. Unless, of course, you're going to the rink in Granite to watch that game. 2.5 minutes to go here in this one. 10-1 in favor of Collinsville. Puck shot down the length of the ice. And Grant Goodson has to stoop down in front of it. Therefore, no icing call. Here is the Kahawks. It is Joel Arnold. Right side. Tries to sweep it to Edwards in the slot, but that puck taken care of by the Alton defenseman. And now the Kahawks over on the far side trying to keep it in the zone. They can't. Spinning puck comes out all the way over here on the near side. Watts, he'll take care of it and bank it off of the shoulder of Eppel. It finds Scrum. Scrum on left wing. Couldn't quite corral the puck down to get a shot off. And now Alton will come out. But no, here's Longy keeping it. Takes it. Gets by one skater. Puts a shot on goal. And Vitale there with the save. The rebound falls right down in front of him. And he just plops down on it for the save. 10-1 in favor of Collinsville. Under a couple minutes to go now. Scrum in the face-off circle, wins it. Back to Longy. Longy finds Garofalo, but it jumps over his stick. And now Alton tries to take off with it, but losing an edge over there, the Alton player did, and back the other direction we go. That was Nick Jones who blew a tire over there. He has the only goal tonight for Alton, as we are down to the final 80 seconds here in this one. Turnover, Scrum sweeps it back into the zone, but Neely is there to take it over for the Alton Redbirds. All the way over on the far side, banked off of the boards and into the neutral zone. Collinsville takes over. Longy puts on another nice move. Comes in the slot. Gives to Scrum. Scrum on the left wing. Shoots. And a save there by Vitale. And Longy comes away with it again and tries to shoot it back into the slot, but that's picked off. Here comes Jones. Jones, nice job trying to get around Napier, but the Napier put on an even better move. And now Collinsville will pick up their first penalty of the game. Neutral zone infraction. It'll be a elbow by Noah Scrum. Not sure if they call it an elbow. They'll call it roughing. Well, the referee calls an elbow. And now they're going to call a retaliation penalty against Alton. So these penalties are going to offset, so no one is going on the power play here. 44.9 seconds left to play in this one. And that's the first time that a Kahawk has ended up in the penalty box tonight, but it comes as coincidental minors, so no power play for Alton. Collinsville 1 for 3 on the man advantage tonight themselves. There is a puck. Unsportsmanlike conduct called against Caden Barton for the retaliation against Scrum, who, did get called for the elbow. I didn't know that was a call in hockey. 20 seconds left to play, and a shot and a save by Goodson off of Tristan Seymour, and now a loose puck gets flung right through the slot area again, and now Collinsville trying to sweep it out of there. They can't. Here's Goodman from the right point, and Goodson with the save there. 5 seconds left. Collinsville gets it up to the neutral zone, and they bring it in for a final shot at the buzzer. Nope, not even going to get a shot off. 10-1 is the final score as the Kahawks win this one and improve to 8-1 on the year. We're going to have a very abbreviated post-game show brought to you by Cullipp Jennings Florist. Cullipp Jennings Florist is a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. They're located at 517 West Clay Street. Stop in for weekly specials. Right now, everything is about Christmas, so poinsettias are for sale to decorate your home in the Christmas decor. For more information on anything that Cullipp Jennings Florist has to offer, 344-0404 or online at CullippJennings.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullipp Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullipp Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullipp Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullipp Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullipp Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, CullippJennings.com. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
Back here at the East Alton Ice Arena, I am Todd Duke. Mike Austin on the camera tonight for you, but he's gone. He said good night, and I appreciate him helping us out here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville wins this one tonight by a final score of 10-1. Collinsville got on the board first in the first period on a goal by Hunter Longy. 5:34 into the game, and then just a couple minutes later, Noah Scrum makes it 2-0. The Longy goal was a power play goal as Collinsville went 1 for 3 on the power play here tonight. Longy then started off the scoring in a very fast and furious second period. Longy scored that goal. Just 12:23 left on the clock, so just a couple minutes into that period, and quickly it was 3-0. And then just 2 minutes later, Belandis scores his 4th goal of the year and makes it 4-0. Jones for Alton. Nick Jones scored the only goal for the Redbirds, and that came at the 6:50 mark of that second period. And then Schreiber, Longy, and Scrum all scored some more in that second period. And before you knew it, Collinsville was up 7-1. Scrum added 2 more goals in that third period, along with Connor Bush's second goal of the year, and the rout was on. Collinsville wins it 10-1 as they outshot the Alton Redbirds 34-20. These two teams are back at it tomorrow, as a matter of fact. For Collinsville, they will be at the McKendree Recplex in O'Fallon taking on Triad. That is a 9 o'clock start. And Alton will be right back here at this rink tomorrow to take on East Alton Wood River, and that is scheduled for an 8:45 start. Our next action comes to you tomorrow from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. It is the home opener for your Collinsville Lady Kahok basketball team. And we'll be on the air around 7:10 with the pregame show. And the tip-off is scheduled for 7:30. So that is going to do it tonight for us from the East Alton Ice Rink. Final score again, Collinsville wins this one 10-1. For Mike Austin on the camera tonight, I'm Todd Duke, and until tomorrow for some girls basketball, everyone have a fantastic evening.